basically. Okay, 7:18 Friday. Let's see if anybody shows up. Hello, hello, hello. Guests already. Hello, Spence. Hello, Kicks. How are you guys? What's going on? Dropping your scent of the day as you guys come in. So I just came on here to do my quick, fragrance rotation. Instead of doing like a video, long form, I figured, I'd share, do it, on screen, on live. So I'm doing that. And I did smell some fragrances today. Really nice stuff. Okay, I was going to talk about that one. Spence, Oud Yuzu. I have it right here. Kicks, have you tried Oud Yuzu? It is such a good scent. Guerlain. It is so good. It's so good for our, like, Cali weather. I wore this, I want to say I wore it twice this week. I for sure wore it twice. I might have worn it 3 times. But yeah, this is so good. Excellent scent. So today I wore this Tootie Twilly. It's really cute. It has like a little hat with like a scarf. That's what I think of it like as a hat with a scarf. So like, I don't know, it's really good though. It reminds me of really like good hairspray, like a good hair salon. That's what this smells like to me. Kix is wearing Sunday Latafa Dynasty. Okay, I haven't tried that one. I haven't. Okay, this is so good, Kix. You have to try this. I've hyped this stuff up so much because I had a sample of it and then I just went ahead and ordered my full bottle of this stuff, and Spence ordered his as well, and he was also like, wow, this is so good. Do I not have internet? What? Do you guys hear me? It says I have internet. Okay, we're back. Okay, cool. Okay, so I'll go backwards. My scent rotation. I wore this today, Friday, and then for the last, I want to say 2 days, I wore this Oud Yuzu. It is fantastic. It is so good. It's perfect for both warm weather and it's perfect for colder weather, right? It has oud in it and it has yuzu. Is it uzu or yuzu? Yuzu. So it's like a citrusy, lemony, but like also orangey. It's kind of like orange blossom. It reminds me of that. Like it's like an orange blossom with kind of like a rind of a lemon. That's kind of what yuzu smells like to me, because I've never smelled a real yuzu. I don't even know where to buy a real yuzu, but that's what that smells like. It smells like it smells like if someone were to ask me what does yuzu smell like, I would say, okay, it smells like that rindy part of the lemon and like orange blossom and like orangey, right? It's like a weird citrus because I've never, I don't think you can eat a yuzu. Maybe you can, I don't know, but that's what it smells like to me. Yuzu smells like a rindy lemon peel with orange blossom sweetness. That's what I get from this yuzu. And then the oud in here is really pretty. It's very, very like, it's very versatile. It's a really versatile oud. It's not stinky. It's not embarrassing. It's not like you can wear this to work and not be embarrassed by it. And embarrassed meaning like it's not a barnyardy, stinky, smelly, everybody move out the way kind of an oud. It's very pleasant, it's very pleasant, and it has some cedar in here as well, so it's like a nice balance, right? So in the summer the yuzu's there, so it kind of fits in a warm climate, and in the winter there's enough cedar there to balance everything out for the winter. So it's like perfect. I don't know, it's like a genius perfume. There's only 3 notes listed in here, but yeah, that oud is perfect. The oud is just right for the summer and just right for the winter. It's just perfect, like a mix of both. You know what I mean? It is so good though, you know. Oh, hi Bobby. Yeah, Bobby says, I hope it doesn't smell like the Issey Miyake. No, it doesn't remind me of anything from Issey Miyake. Honestly, I've smelled a lot from Issey Miyake. I've had that L'Eau d'Issey, and like I wore half the bottle and then I sold half my bottle. It was just like, no, this is a lot. I prefer this to any Issey Miyake cologne or perfume any day. This is so good. Yeah, no, this doesn't remind me of the Uzu in there. It's a different type of Uzu. It's so pretty. It's so well done. So yeah. Yeah, right. Thanks, Spence. Yeah, I mean that's how I describe Uzu because I don't. It's a different Uzu than the ones that Issey Miyake have. This is very much its own thing. It doesn't really remind me of anything. I'm sure there's a lot of colognes, perfumes out there that are similar to it. I just haven't smelled any. Hello, Kevin, how are you? Yeah, Bobby, it's hype I'm hyping it for a reason because it's really that good. You know, it's really that good. If you're an oud fan, this is a must, honestly, because like it's really oud dominant, but pretty oud, like a really well done, classy oud, you know? Yeah, I can't say enough good things about this, honestly. And then what else did I wear? I want to say I wore this Absolute Hell of a Rose by Lancome. And the other day, I just realized like the bottom of this is like a rose. Isn't that cool? I don't know if you guys could see that. The bottom of this is like a rose. You see? It's like a little, it's like a rose. You guys see that? I don't know, I think that's pretty cool. So yeah, this is Absolute Hell of a Rose. This is a really nice vetiver green, fresh, beautiful rose. I think it's also like all occasions. It has smokiness to it as well. I think it's unisex. There's smokiness in here. There's greenness. There's vetiver. There's really nice fresh rose. I don't know. I really like this perfume. I think if you're a vetiver fan, you're really gonna like this as well. So that's what I wore. And I also like kind of layered it with a lotion. So I layered it with this. This is what I layered it with. Love Unleashed by Bath & Body Works. This smells like Love Don't Be Shy by Killian. Yeah, so it's really marshmallowy. It's just kind of like, it's like a sweet, because this to me is really nice. It's a really nice green, smoky, fresh rose. But it kind of misses the sweet element. So this is kind of a nice addition, you know? It's Love Unleashed. It's like a nice addition, I think, to kind of balance it out if you do want this to have some kind of a sweet element. Or you could just put, you know, any vanilla on. That would work too, I imagine. So yeah, that's that. And then, what's the chat saying? Yeah, hit the like. Yeah, hit the like, guys. And if you're new here, make sure to subscribe. I do these often. Yeah, I decided to do one of these just because it's like fragrance rotation, but also, I don't know if Dahlia's here or not, but she wanted, earlier, she was like, I hope somebody goes live tonight. And so here I am, you know, I don't know where she's at, but yeah, so I'm like, you know what, maybe I'll just go live since somebody else is going live. Hello, Bilbo Fraggins. How are you? I've seen you in Eugene's chats. My hair is crazy, but anyways, hello, Captain. How are you? Thank you. Great to see you too. And then so yeah, that's that. That's for like what I basically wore. I kind of like wore Yuzu more than once, so I don't really have like a 7-day rollout here. But hi, Nightmare. Hello, Nightmare. Okay, so then what the other days I wore this Warm Vanilla Sugar. This was like a recent pickup from Bath & Body Works, but honestly, it's just a really nice, cozy nice vanilla, right? It has like vanilla, floral, wood, not your typical gourmand vanilla for 2026, but I imagine when this thing first came out in 99, like this is probably as gourmand as it got. But I disagree, honestly, because Vanilla Lace is way more gourmand than this from Victoria's Secret. So, but this is like, you know, I definitely see this being labeled gourmand when it first came out, but my nose, my 2026 nose says otherwise, that this is a very woody, versatile, everyday kind of like vanilla, but like woody. So it's not, it's like a woody vanilla, you know? It's like a woody vanilla to me. It's not very gourmand to me for 2026, right? Whew. All right, so that's that. And then so drop in your scent of the day as you guys come in, you know. Otherwise I feel like I'm talking to myself here, or like ask me a question or something. All right, so so then that's that. And then so I think tomorrow, like it's getting really warm here, right? I think tomorrow I'm going to go with a body mist. Okay, so the fragrance rotation's over. I already talked about what I wore. That's done. It's over with. Gone. All right, so okay, tomorrow, I think it's gonna be hot tomorrow. I wanna say it's gonna be warm. Why did the chat stop? Are you guys still here? Type of one if you're still here. Okay, Spence says, scent of the night for me will be Creed Virgin Island Water. Okay, nice one. It's a popular one. Okay, it's gonna be, hello Fernando. It's going to be hot for sure. Okay, so perfect. So I decided tomorrow to go with this new pickup of mine. Captain Smell is Scent of the Night YSL Y Live. Oh, I haven't smelled that one. I know there's a lot of flankers for that, but I do like YSL Y. Is that the new one? I know there's a new one that came out. I want to say there's a new one that came out. But yeah, I like that line. I like the designer lines. They're nice. Okay, so tomorrow, I'm just going to go with this Mulan Princess by Bath & Body Works. This is a recent pickup of mine. This is part of their new line. And this is really nice. Freshie, like it's a really good freshie. Okay, so let me refresh my memory of this, because when I haven't worn it since I got it, honestly. So let me just pick a, I don't even have like my test strips, where they go, whatever. I'm just gonna use paper. Hello Krista Canadian. Then there's Diesel. Okay, no, it's discontinued. Okay, it's discontinued. Okay, cool. It must be good if it's discontinued. Okay, so, oh, this is so nice. This is really unisex, by the way. Okay, it says fragrance notes are Magnolia Blossom, Fierce Waters, Radiant Apricot. It's a really, like, fruity aquatic. That's how I would describe it. Fruity, aquatic. I don't really pick up an obvious apricot in here. It's just like an ambiguous fruit. And aquatic, like aqua, like watery, you know. There is some sort of floral in here. Again, like I wanted to, like if I had to pick a flower, this reminds me of mimosas, only because there's so many of them out here. Like when you pass by a mimosa tree, that's kind of what it smells like. But yeah, just a really nice, fruity, aquatic, semi-floral, freshy. This is like, I think this is really good for like freshening up after the gym, or like, you know, on a hot day. Throwing this on after a hot day, after a shower kind of fragrance. I definitely see this being unisex. Like I feel like a lot of guys would like this as well. It also kind of gives off soapy vibes, like soapy. It's really soapy as well. Like it's soapy, aquatic, it's fruity, it's semi-floral. Really great for every day, really good for hot weather. I highly recommend this stuff. So this is Mulan by Bath & Body Works. And, you know, it's part of their new collection. Yeah. Anyway, so that's that. And once it gets a little cool, like I'm kind of like, you know, do my fragrance rotation. I always like to plan out my scents for at least the next like 2 days, you know. Hi Baboosh, how are you? Okay, Baboosh 6217. Okay, so then like after this If it gets slightly cooler, I'm gonna jump back into, like, I still have a review coming up, and like here are my notes and everything like that. Like I actually write notes out. Life of a perfume reviewer, content creator, right? Like I always, you know, jot down my notes of my experience wearing it, the notes that I got, you know, all that stuff. So those are my notes. I do have a full review coming up of this because I do think that this is relevant since it's a recent release, but and because I think it's an awesome perfume. So this is the Rosy Glow Addict by Dior Addict. That's that. And I am planning on wearing this again, like, because I wore this when it was cooler, and I also want to kind of give this a whirl for like the high heat, just to see how it performs. I imagine it's going to be just as good in the warm than it is in the cold, but yeah, really nice, rosy, sweet perfume. If you're into sweet perfumes and if you're into floral, this is like the best of both worlds. So I do recommend this one, and I do think that it needs its own review. So yeah, working on that. And also, side note, I do, like, you know, put a lot of thought into my reviews for individual fragrance reviews. Like I have like a whole note thing and everything. Like I have a ton of notes, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. So I'm serious about it. So check that out. I don't just wing it. I actually put a lot of thought into them. So, and I make sure to, you know, be careful on what notes I pick up, what notes I don't pick up, blah, 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 blah. So check out my review if you guys are interested, and my other fragrance reviews as well. I definitely think that this is really worthy of its own fragrance review as well, Oud Yuzu. So I'm going to be working on that as well. I have so much like individual fragrance reviews to do, you know, but yeah, Spence would probably agree with me. I'm sure he feels the same. Like I have a ton of perfumes that I got to review, but you know, mostly I've just been doing lives lately, honestly, because I want to, like, you know, build my audience that way more. Anyways, you guys, so what's the chat saying? Let's see. Okay, Coyote TV. Thank you, Bobby. Yeah, so hit the like if you haven't. Like I see 14 people and only 8 likes. Definitely just hit that like button, get me in the algorithm, you know, that kind of thing. Also, like I just want to say, like, honestly, 40% of my regular viewers are not subscribed to me, and I don't know why, but you can just subscribe. You know, it's completely free. If you've been watching me for a while, just subscribe. Do me a favor and just subscribe. That's it. Yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to say. All right, the chat's talking about perfume. Oh, thanks, Bobby. Thanks. Very funny. Ha ha ha. Very funny, Bobby. That was cute. My bangs are kind of getting out of control. Hello, I don't know how to say that name, but hello, how are you? My like is in. Okay. Do you think I should call this Coyote TV? My channel name, Coyote TV. That's so funny. I don't have a drink of the night. Oh, I just had In-N-Out, by the way. I just had In-N-Out, Bobby. So my drink of the night was 7-Up, and I had a order of a burger, double with French fries. And I wanted to do a live from there. I've done a live from there a while ago. Honestly, it's such a pain doing a live, eating and juggling everything. And I'm like, no, I'm just going to enjoy my food. So yeah, no live from In-N-Out, but I just got back from In-N-Out, actually. It's delicious. I hope that when you do visit a location with In-N-Out, which is basically the West Coast, you know, it's California, Arizona, Nevada. I know Texas has an In-N-Out. I don't know what other states have an In-N-Out, but it's absolutely delicious. Yeah, so I hope that like, why wouldn't they open one up in Hawaii? Like, they totally should, you know? Because it's like, it's only fitting, you know, palm trees, In and Out, palm trees, California, palm trees, Hawaii. They totally should. Yes, In and Out is a 10/10. They need their own cologne. I agree. So that was my drink of the night. I don't have a drink of the night currently. What are you drinking, Bobby? What did Boo Boo say? Wild Thing TV. That's so funny. Wow. Anyways, so 20 minutes. So you guys are funny. What are you guys up to in your, you know, in your areas and stuff like that? There is one in San Antonio, Texas. Okay, okay. Nice. Yeah, so anyway, so as I was saying earlier, make sure to catch the replay if you haven't, but this was my scent of the day today. I also have a short on it, but this is really nice. It's heavy on the lychee. It's heavy on, like, it's just a nice musk, freshy, powdery, but it straight up reminds me of, the vibe it gives me is a really expensive hair salon with really nice hairspray. It has like a hairspray accord, like a metally, aerosol-y hairspray kind of vibe. Does that make sense? So that's what this gives me. It gives me like, it's really sophisticated and it smells really rich and regal. Like, it just smells like a rich bitch, honestly. I love this perfume. I totally forgot how good it is. You know what I mean? But yeah, like I picked this up. Actually, no, this was a gift. This was a gift, but I haven't worn this in a while. So, yeah, really nice perfume. The frag you smelled today, how was the dry down? I took, okay. The, Spence, you're talking about the Balmain, right? The Destin Balmain. It's a really nice, sweet dry down. It was a nice sweet dry down, like a sweet floral dry down. It has Aki Gallowwood in there, which I didn't know. Like, I came and looked at the notes after. It has Aki Gallowwood in there, which to me, that's why it sort of kind of reminded me of the Balmain, Barenia by Hermès. Sorry, Barenia by Hermès. If you've smelled that one, there's Aki Gallowwood in there. So it kind of sort of like had like the spark that came to my head was, oh, it kind of sort of in a weird way has a Barenia vibe. But besides that, it's really pretty. It's feminine though, right? It is feminine. Hi, Bo Dominican York, welcome. It is definitely feminine leaning, but sophisticated. Like, I don't find that Balmain Destin to be a unisex perfume. Sorry, it's not. It very much indeed is feminine leaning, and it's just a really classy, sophisticated, feminine perfume. That was my first impression of it. It's fruity, has a really like strong on the strawberry note, and definitely sophisticated, right? And I love the bottle of it. You know, it had that big square heavy glass bottle, powdery and floral as well, but it did give me that Barenia vibe because Barenia again has Aki Gallowwood, so it kind of sort of hint reminded me of that, but it wasn't that, if that makes sense. And I'm usually not good with the Aki Gallowwood, but somehow that one was a good one. The Destin by Balmain. It's a really pretty perfume. I am thinking about getting a bottle. But again, it's feminine, right? Like, I don't see a guy pulling that off unless you're into feminine perfumes. It's pretty feminine, I will say. Yeah, the bottle was really pretty. Yeah, so that's my 2 cents on it. That's just like my first impression on it, you know. Yeah, drop in your scent of the day as you come in. Yes, I did smell something else. I was gonna post a short, but I'm like, oh man, I don't know if I should keep doing the short back to back to back to back short. I did post a short. I did do a short on one more thing. It's from Fenty. She has really good body sprays, Rihanna. Her body sprays, like I don't own any of them, and I'm thinking about getting one. I'll post it after the live. It was like the green one, but they didn't have it in store. You know, they're like, oh, we're sold out of it. The girl said, we only get 8 in one shipment. It's really popular. The minute we get it, everybody buys it. It was in a green bottle, and it was really dominant with raspberry. It was really pretty. And she has other body sprays that I've smelled before. She has a vanilla one that's good, and like a floral one. The floral one is in a pink bottle. The floral one's really good too. I wonder if they have like a set of all of them so I can just kind of smell it that way. But the green one I was really impressed by. And her body sprays, honestly, they smell really high end, right? Now I love like Bath and Body Works, Victoria's Secret, but hers smelled really high end. And you know, she is like, Fenty is owned by, what is it, LVMH. So I want to say they smell really upscale. They almost kind of smell like something from the house of Louis Vuitton. Like obviously it's the same house, right? But her body mists give me very Louis Vuitton vibes, is what I'm trying to say. Because Fenty, the perfume, I don't know if you've smelled that one, Spence. Bo Dominican York is wearing Victory Absolute. Okay, nice. It's, yeah, Spence, her body sprays smell very bougie, right? Like that's the word. It's a very bougie. I have Fenty, the perfume, and the Fenty perfume, again, like it smells like a Louis Vuitton perfume, and it's such a good price because Louis Vuittons go for a lot more than the Fenty bottle. And her body mists give me that, you know, I don't know. I think it's like, it must be a certain molecule that they create just for the line. And there's no perfumer listed behind the body sprays, but I almost want to say it's, God, what's his name? What's that perfumer's name? Oh God, I know him. I don't know his name, but you know who I'm talking about. The heavy set guy, who does all the Louis Vuitton perfumes. What's his name? Can somebody give me the name of the Louis Vuitton fragrance perfumer, please, before I lose my mind? Damn. He's that French guy. He's French. He looks like a pastry chef. What's his name? I'm trying to remember his name. Anyways, that guy, the guy who did all the Louis Vuitton perfumes, who also did Fenty. Right, Bobby. What's his name? Who's the guy? Can somebody... Oh, Cavalier. Thank you, Fragrance Time 3000. He gets a cookie. Somebody drop him a cookie. Fragrance Time 3000. Yes, that's the guy. Jacques Cavalier. It smells like Jacques Cavalier did her body mist as well, but there's no known perfumers listed. I almost want to say that it's basically, I almost want to say he created a weird synthetic note, or like a weird synthetic musky ambroxan accord note / whatever that they used in the body mists of Fenty, because it smells really high end and bougie, very much like the rest of the line, right? So that's what her body mists smell like to me, especially this green one that I smelled today. Oh my gosh, it smelled so good. Yeah, so really recommend it. I'm really impressed by that, you know, by those body mists, honestly. They smell much more high-end than any Bath & Body or Victoria's Secret scents. And I've been buying Bath & Body and Victoria's Secret body sprays for years. And this is like a whole nother level of body mists, honestly. They smell really good. you know, they almost smell like, you know how some perfumes have a matching body spray, um, and then you're just like, oh, that's a lighter version of the perfume. That's kind of what these body sprays give me. They give her Fenty body sprays give me very like, there's a perfume that goes with it which belongs in the Louis Vuitton store. That kind of vibe. Like it really reminds me of that DNA, you know? So yeah, I should get them and do a whole review, but I'm probably just gonna get the one I really liked. I hope they have a set. I totally will get a set. Yeah, it's $35. They have like a small one for 20 something. There's two sizes. There's like a $35 one and a 20 something dollar one. Two different sizes. I think one of them is like a 4.2 ml or something like that. I'm not sure, but they're really good. And I want to say that the raspberry one is unisex. The floral one isn't. The vanilla one could be. She used to have a couple of more out. Like when I first went into Ulta, I don't think they have them all. I think they might have been discontinued, you know. But anyways, long story short, really good line. You know, Rihanna has good taste, so I'm not, you know, shocked that her body sprays are really good as well. But anyway, yeah, so that's another thing I smelled today. I didn't smell anything else today, honestly, because I really wanted to get a sense of what the Balmain was really about. So I didn't really put my nose on a lot of other stuff. I kind of wanted to really absorb and get like a good first impression of the Balmain Destine, it's called. So I didn't really smell other stuff. Plus I had a ton of my own perfume on, and I didn't want to, you know, spray a bunch of stuff on. Anyway, so that's that. Yeah, it's a good price. It's a good price. I mean, it is kind of up there for being a body spray, right? But it's a pretty good fragrance in itself. Like it's a lot if you compare it to what goes on, like first, like what goes on sale at Bath and Body Works for like $5, right? But a regular price of a Bath and Body Works spray is $16.95 for an 8 ounce. So I don't know. I mean, it does smell really bougie though. So, right. Yeah, at home you get a totally different feeling. You get a totally different, um, you start picking up more of the perfume when you don't spray it on in the store. I think it has to do with maybe the air conditioning at the stores, or the fact that everyone sprays stuff around you, and it's kind of confusing, you know, like because when you, I don't know, I feel like you get the best idea of what something smells like when you actually like own the bottle or own a sample and spray it on your own time. Because it's like certain stores, like Ulta's not that bad, but like if you ever go into Sephora, it's so confusing in there because there's so many people in there and there's so much more perfumes in there, like that it just becomes too much. Like you get nose blind right away. Ulta, I don't find myself getting as nose blind because their aisles are kind of bigger and it's not as crowded as Sephora. Like it depends too though. Like it depends. Like if you go on a weekday, like during the weekday to Sephora, it's pretty like empty, so you get a chance to really sample stuff out and understand stuff. But like when I go in there during the weekend, it's kind of really hard to, like, everyone's kind of like packed on top of each other. It's kind of really hard to get a good sense of what the perfume is like. I don't know. But yeah, that's that. I don't know. I want some Moco Loco now. Hamburgers. What's Moco Loco? Oh, okay. Yeah, so the one by me, I went during the week. It was pretty empty. So I had a chance to really smell the Kayali's I went in there to smell. Luckily, because other times that place is packed, but it was empty when I went like during lunch. Oh, okay. Yeah, Ulta's good. Ulta's good because it's not as packed, you know? Like people that go in there, I feel, are more going in there for like makeup and stuff, which is funny because before Sephora used to be more, you know, the makeup lines used to be more crowded. The makeup aisles used to be a lot more crowded. And now everyone is like huddled around all the perfumes. So it's interesting. Times have changed. I feel like Sephora and Ulta, they make more money on perfumes than like the makeups. I don't know why that is. Oh, I didn't know you can do that. I didn't knew that. I didn't know that. MAC is coming, Sephora. MAC is coming. Oh, MAC makeup? Really? Interesting. I don't know. I'm not sure. Honestly, I'm not sure. I don't really return perfumes, so I'm not really sure. Um, yeah. So anyways, hope you guys are all doing good. Friday night. I returned. Oh, really? Why do you didn't like that one? Sometimes I get it. Like sometimes you have to return something because it gives like a big headache. That's why I'm still like thankful that you can sample stuff. Like they send me samples, you know, they send like, you know, with like a gift with purchase, they'll get like a sample set. I know Macy's is really good with like doing sample sets. If you buy something, they give you a lot of samples. Um, oh, okay. NC. Is that North Carolina? Bo. Oh, hi Sam Bubble. Thanks for stopping by. Always good to see you. Have a good Friday night and weekend. Thanks for stopping by. Um, yeah. Yeah, Bobby, that's so funny. Yeah, I mean, that's so funny. Like one time I went in there and there was a guy who was like drenching himself with this one Killian perfume. I don't know what it was. And then I remember we asked, we're like, how do you know that's so good that you're just spraying so much on? And he was like, oh, this is my scent today. I'm just refreshing it. So yeah, people go in there to do like a whole fragrance routine, you know, spray themselves with a bunch of perfume, like the regular perfume as well. Hi, Brandon. How are you? Brandon's here. Hi, Brandon. Hello, Noticer. Mark is here. Hello, Potato. Don't call him Alfie. Oh, yeah, Brandon, Alfie. That's so funny. It's a lifestyle, not for sale. That's so funny. Brandon's here. Hello, Brandon. Haven't seen Brandon in a minute. But yeah, so since I invented, he jumped all over me. He is tough. So Bobby invented Alfie. Who invented Alfie? You know what Alfie reminds me of? That one 80s show. Wasn't there a character named Alfie? He was like a brown, furry animal. Oh, nice. Brandon. So how are you guys doing? How's Brandon doing? How's Florida doing? How's the weather? Yeah, Bo, do you remember that show I'm talking about? It was an 80s show. It was like a family living with a weird furry animal. The name of the show was Alf, right? Alfie? Wasn't that the name of the show? Or is it Alfie or Alf? Go get some bottles, CC. Yeah, it was a funny show. I've seen a couple of episodes of it. Alf, right, Alf. Brandon needs to Google that show. It's a good one. I think they have it on Prime. ALF, yeah, that was a good one. I recently got food poisoning, but I've been selling some of the world's most... Really? How did you get food poisoning? What did you eat? What did you eat? I'll schedule a live. I know I'm gonna be scheduling a live because I'm gonna be getting a package that I'm still waiting on from Canada. But I don't even know when it's gonna be here. Like, but as soon as that comes in, I'll schedule a live. You ate a tomahawk steak and you got food poisoning from a steak? Like, did you cook it or did you eat it from a restaurant? How do you know it's from that? That sucks. So I hope you feel better. He's joking. LMA. Okay, you're joking, right? He's such a prankster. That's funny. So you're currently suffering from food poisoning and you're selling perfume in the meantime. Interesting. All right, 40 minutes, guys. 40 minutes. These lives could be kind of like draining because I'm like talking to myself. Gave me that name, Alfie. Okay, but we call you Brandon because we've known you for a while. I'm the oldie here. Oh my God. Oh, gee, thank you, Brandon. Thank you for the compliment. Thank you. Anyways, so any perfume pickups? Oh, I was gonna say, Spence, did you ever get that Nocturnal Rose from Bath and Body? Did you ever pick that one up? Let me know, because I was gonna wear that one, but then it got hot. Like, I was gonna wear it this week, but then it got hot. I think that's a really nice, like, cold weather kind of perfume. It is good stuff, right? It is so good. Oh, hi Kay, how are you? Yeah, it is so good, right? That one's really good. And I know, like, did you get the perfume or you got the cologne of it? I got the not cologne, the body spray. Sorry, I got the body spray of it. And I kind of wish that they made the women's body sprays like the men's one, because it has a really nice like aerosol spray, and the women's ones are just like this. So I don't know, like I think it sprays better, but it's a good scent profile for sure. Does it kind of remind this? Yes, so I got the spray as well because it was like on sale. The cologne was like $60 something and the spray was like $5. So anyways, so it's a good spray. It's kind of like Tom Ford Cafe Rose ish. Like, that's what it reminds me of. It kind of reminds me of Tom Ford Cafe Rose. It smells really good. I don't know. I know it's like limited edition and it's going to go away, but I hope that they keep it. Brando, just chilling. Oh, we work. All good. Oh, wow. Thanks for being here after your long work week, guys. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate that you guys are unwinding with me. You know. Oh, what else? Yeah, but like Ulta's like interesting. There's a lot of limited editions, not limited edition, but like exclusive stuff that they do with Ulta. And so that Balmain one right now, it's just an Ulta exclusive. Like, I hope Macy's ends up getting it and Sephora, so more people could check it out, you know, if they don't have an Ulta near them. But yeah, really nice scent profile, very feminine, you know, but I like the price point. I think it's like $155, and I kind of miss perfumes being, to me, that's affordable because like everything else is so unaffordable. Like, you know, Balmain for $155, like, it shouldn't be more than $200, but a lot of these perfumes cost a lot more than that. So I like the price, right? I think for a designer, it's relatively affordable, and they give you a decent size. My only gripe with this Dior Addict is that the biggest size it comes in is a 50 ml. You know, it kind of sort of pisses me off that they didn't do the 100 ml because, like, you get a better value, you know? the bigger the bottle, the better the value. You know, that's why I always say just get the bigger bottle because you're getting a better value. So kind of pisses me off that they just gave us a 30 and a 50 for the Dear Addict. Kind of like pisses me off, honestly, but whatever. Anyways, okay, so you're gonna go visit Bobby. Nice. You guys should do a live stream together from the restaurant. Hello, Boz. Is that the real Boz or is that a Boz burner? Can somebody check? I don't know. Hi, Boz, if that's the real Boz. I know there's a ton of Boz burners. Yeah, definitely a better value. Like, it's just like, I mean, yeah, it's cheaper when it's smaller, but you're essentially getting, in a lot of the cases, twice more product for like maybe $10 more, $20 more. You know what I mean? Like, it's such a better value when you just buy the bigger bottle. But they gave us a 30 and a 50, a 30 and a 50. I don't know why they did that. They should literally just give us the 100, you know? I don't know what the deal is with this stuff. This Dear Addict stuff. I don't know what the deal is. I have a feeling that they're kind of testing the waters. You know what I mean? They're testing the waters to see which one of the three is going to do the best. And I think then they're going to jump into the, all right, we're only going to keep one around and it's going to be in 100 ml. I think that's what they're doing, honestly. That's kind of what they did with the whole Dolce & Gabbana line, you know, the L'Imperatrice. It was part of a whole like anthology collection, right? It was like, I even have the La Lune one, which, whatever, but they had like a ton of them. And then now the only one available is L'Imperatrice because it did the best. But still, even though that's the case, they gave us like a bigger bottle. They didn't just give they didn't just offer one tiny little size. You know what I mean? So that's kind of what I'm saying, you know? So, I don't know. Like, I'm just gonna, like, yeah. I think they need to give us 100 ml. They totally should. You know what I mean? All right. Let's see. You don't know how many times I've been asked that in the last 3 days. Okay, so that's the real Boss. Okay, hello, Boss. Bunny, grab probably 3. I don't know if I'll do a StreamYard stream. I already did one yesterday. And plus I've been on for like an hour almost. 13, yeah, 13. It's no longer 13. Now it's just called L'Imperatrice. So yeah, that's what it's called now. It's just L'Imperatrice. Yeah, I've been on like 48 minutes. You know what? Yeah, I keep talking. Why? You're listening. No, I don't think I'm gonna do a StreamYard stream. I've already been on for 48 minutes and 23 seconds. Oh, happy birthday, Kevin. I don't know when your birthday was. I know it passed. We're supposed to do a StreamYard stream, but I think you kind of, you know, chickened out. So happy belated birthday. I know you didn't want the attention and, you know, you're kind of hiding and now you're back, but everybody wish Kevin a very happy birthday because his birthday was recently, you know, it recently passed. So, you know, happy birthday, happy belated birthday to Mr. Kevin. Everybody wish Kevin a happy birthday. Drop a HBD Kevin in the chat. What emoji should we give Kevin? What emoji should we give Kevin? Let's give Kevin the money emoji. Drop a bag of money in the chat for Kevin and say happy birthday. Happy belated birthday, Mr. Kevin. Who's clean? Who is clean? Hello, DDLD. How are you? Why do we need a StreamYard stream, Kevin? What's wrong with being on my vertical live? Is this not good enough for you? Ugh, you guys are funny. Yeah, there's 18 people here. Mr. Clean. Oh my God, you say that every time you see me. Who is Mr. Clean? Oh, Mr. Clean. Mr. Clean. Yes, Mr. Clean. Oh my God, Mr. Clean. Yes, I remember you. Sorry. I always think of like Mr. Clean, like the cleaning products and stuff like that. So yes, hello, Mr. Clean. Welcome. Hello, AM. Is that the real AM or is that a burner AM? Yes, you're famous. I remember now. Sorry, my memory's kind of scattered, you know. Wow, so many people are here. All the stars are here, you guys. All the stars are here. Okay, so what difference would it make if I do a StreamYard stream, or, you know, if you just listen to me yap on here? Like, what difference does it make, you know? Oh, demands from Money Burner. Demands from Money Burner. Well, I'm not going to do a StreamYard stream tonight, Kevin. What are you going to do about that? Type 1 in the chat if you... Yeah, like, I don't know. I might do that another day, but today I'm pretty beat. Plus, it's like... I've been on for an hour, and I don't think my vocal cords could take any more... talking. You know what I mean? So I don't think I'm gonna do a StreamYard stream. Yeah, but happy belated birthday to Kevin. Who is unknown T9? Can I bark? I don't know. Could you bark? Does your mom bark? Your mom probably barks, so you want me to bark, right? Because, like, you were deprived. Can I bark? StreamYard stream. You know, I would love to do a StreamYard stream, except that I'm not going to. For whatever reason. I know I can do it, Kevin. I just don't feel like doing it at this moment. Because I just don't feel like it. And plus I only have 16 likes. You know, there's 20 people in here, but I only have 16 likes. So, you know, you have to do, you know, I'll do a StreamYard stream if you can get me to 1,000 subs by tonight. I'll do a StreamYard stream. That's it. That's my ultimatum. I get 1,000, I do a StreamYard stream. How about that? How does that work? How does that work? How does that work? That's the only way I'll do it. So, I don't know. Do your thing, Kev. You know, you got connections, Kev. Get me 1,000 and I'll do a StreamYard stream. How does that sound? Okay, get me 1,000 and we'll do a StreamYard stream. Alrighty? What's my sub count out now? Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, that's the only way I'm going to do it. I have to be pushy. I have to be pushy. That's the only way I'm going to grow this channel. That's it. That's it. No, I'm not talking about 1,000 likes, Kevin. I'm talking about 1,000 subs. So let me get out my calculator. Alrighty, my calculator, last time I checked, was 654. So this means I need 346 more subscribers. And that's when I'll do a StreamYard stream. That's when I'll do a StreamYard stream. 346, and I'll get you your StreamYard stream. No, I'm not buying subs. I will not buy subs. It's not happening. Oh, thank you, Mr. Clean. Thank you very much. That's the only way I'll do it. Yeah, I gotta like not be all available and stuff, Who are you talking about, money? Who are you talking about? Yeah, they actually buy subs. I'm not gonna buy subs. And the bad thing about buying your subs, it's like it's not natural growth, right? Like, what's the point of buying subs if like they're not going to watch you? Like the way channels grow is like if people who sub actually tune into you. You know what I mean? And will constantly watch you. And if you keep just like buying subs left and right, then what the hell is the point of that? Like, it's stupid. I'll never do that. I'll never buy subs. That's the dumbest thing ever. And plus, I'm entertaining enough where, I'll naturally gain subs that way. I know that I don't have like the editing skills or like the lighting, and I'm not a hype queen. I'm not gonna call everybody a bestie because they're not a bestie and all this stuff, and like give, hygiene tips that you should have known about when you were 5 years old. I'm not doing that. You know what I mean? I'm just not doing that. It's like all these ridiculous stuff you see on shorts, like, hi besties, let's go hygiene shopping, and like 5 girl tips I wish I knew sooner, and blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to do that. So anyways, guys, what are you talking about? Money burner. Yeah, Captain Coke. Yeah, thanks. I appreciate that. No, the thing of it is, and here's the thing of it is, why I bring this up, it's because I have 40% of my subscribers who are regular viewers who are not subscribed. So that tells me, one, they probably are, they don't know about it. They don't think about it because I probably keep popping up on their screen, and they just, naturally watch me without putting extra thought into, oh, maybe I should subscribe to this girl to help her out. Or, they're just haters, right? They're haters, right? Like, cause like, if you're a regular viewer, 40%, that's a lot. 40% is a lot. And if you keep watching me, that means you like my channel. I entertain you or provide some kind of benefit to you in some way or the other, right? And you're not subscribed, then either you're either a hater, or two, an idiot. It's either or. You know what I mean? So, okay, so Bilbo, if you're not subscribed, you should subscribe, or you should just leave, right? Like, or just leave. You know what I mean? Like, that's what you should do. You should either subscribe or you should just leave, right? That's what I think you should do. So that's my thing. It's kind of annoying seeing that, like, oh, 40% of your regular viewers aren't subscribed. Okay, so then why are you even watching me? Then don't even watch me, honestly. How about that? How about you just don't watch me? Because you're obviously enjoying my channel, How do I, oh, shut up, Bilbo Fraggins. How do I subscribe? Just subscribe or leave. Like, you know what I mean? Oh, he's good family. Oh, well, then he should be subscribed, right? Yeah, so that, it's like subscribe or leave. End of story. You know what I mean? I don't care. I don't care. Anyways, so that's my gripe. It's just kind of annoying seeing that. And it's like, I've been on YouTube. I've been making videos for like the last year, and it takes up a lot of energy, believe it or not. Rambling about perfume and other nonsense takes up a lot of energy, right? And so it's like, just do it. It's free. Just do it. Oh, Bilbo. Yeah, you don't understand the general YouTube viewer. No, I understand the general YouTube viewer. I think they're either one, stupid, or two, haters. Because it's either or. Like, you're not, like, if you're watching somebody constantly, then the least you can do is just hit the subscribe button, right? especially because I mentioned it in nearly every single video I've done. Or you're just a hater. You know what I mean? Like, it's either that or that. So it's kind of annoying, honestly. I'll be honest with you. It's kind of annoying seeing that. And yeah, so I just have to say something on it because it's getting on my last nerves. Anyways, yeah. Christine, we need to go on StreamYard. Boz's boxing channel. Noticers still here. Thank you, Bobby. I really appreciate that. No, I mean, what kind of an idiot will think they have to pay to subscribe? It's free. It's free. Like, you just click a freaking button. It's completely free. And you just give me a thumbs up. Completely free. I don't know. I just think people are either a bunch of haters or just really pathetically stupid. You know, it's either or. So anyways, yeah. All right. Well, I think I've talked myself to death. Yeah, my voice is cracking and I'm getting tired and yeah, well, I was out in the sun, so I might have, you're probably right. Fernando, I was off today and I was outside for a bit. So you're absolutely right. I'm sure I got a bit of a sunburn and yeah. All right, so everybody give me a thumbs up if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in my next live. See you guys later. Bye.